Hey everyone, my name is Shashank. For those of you who don't know me, I'm the founder of Passion to Purpose program. And what I do, I help people start a profitable online business alongside their job around their passion. Now, the topic for today's training is how we can make 2022 as our year or as a year of productivity. Now, a lot of time you might have seen that all the New Year resolutions that you take by the end of January, they are gone. And we are in the third week of January, and I'm sure a lot of you will be on the fence of letting go your New Year resolution. Now, we should know how to stick to those, how to make sure that whatever we aspire to do, we achieve in 2022. Now, to do that, couple of things you should understand. First, grab a piece of paper and pen, make a lot of notes, because this session requires you to think, to ponder upon. I'll be asking some questions. You need to think and write the answers on related to those questions if you want 2022 to be your best year. Now, that doesn't mean that we'll not face any challenges in 2022 if I'm saying 2022 will be your best year. In fact, there will be challenges always, but we will be able to face those challenges in a much efficient manner. And in fact, challenges are very good, because once you get challenges, once you are in the pain area, that gives you strength, that gives you the drive to move forward, to get out of your comfort zone. So a life without challenges is very boring. Now let's get straight into it. Now the way we'll do it is, the first thing we have to do is we have to reflect on 2021. When I say reflect on 2021, I don't mean you obsess about what has happened in 2021. We don't want to focus our energy in the past. We want to focus our energy in the present and think about the future. But that doesn't mean we just let go the past. So we need to reflect back on 2021. And when I say reflect back on 2021, there are three things we should reflect on. The first thing, you should ask yourself, what good things has happened to you in 2021? What were your achievements? What were your victories in 2021? Now, the problem in today's age is that we don't think about our victories. We are so obsessed about our failures. And that is why whatever we get obsessed with, our mind searches for that. The moment we shift our mind from failures to victories and start thinking about that, then we create anchors, and we need these anchors, because these anchors will help us get the drive back to move forward. So when I say make a list of all the accomplishments that you have done in 2021, all the victories that you have achieved, don't only think about major victories or major accomplishments. Maybe you were able to get up early. That was your resolution of 2021. Maybe you changed your lifestyle. Or maybe you started reading books. Maybe you started investing time with your family. Whatever you did that you feel is an accomplishment, write that in the list. Maybe you took an oath to work on your health and you were able to lose a couple of kilos, or you were able to increase the revenue in your business, or you were able to make your customers more happy. So whatever it is, small, big, doesn't matter. It should come in your list. The second list you will create is when we talk about reinforcing reflecting on 2021 is, what were the challenges that you faced in 2021? Now, why we should focus on challenges is not to obsess about the failures, is to understand what was the root cause of those challenges, why we face those challenges in the first place. Because if you know the root cause, then it is a big possibility that we'll be able to avoid those challenges in the future. So make a list of all the challenges that you faced in 2021, and probably alongside each challenge write down what were the root cause, why those challenges came up in place, and what was the solution. Now I want you to focus more on the solution. Don't focus more on the problem, because mostly we focus 80% of our energy in the problem space and that's what universe gives us more. Whatever we manifest more, we get that. So instead of focusing more on the problem space, focus more on the solution space. So write down the challenge, what challenges you faced, why you faced those challenges, or what was the root cause of those challenges getting appeared at the first place, and what was the solution. And if you were not able to overcome some of the challenges as of now, that is totally fine. Write down the probable solution that you think will help you overcome those challenges. And the third thing is lessons learned. Whatever mistakes that you made in 2021, what were the lessons or key takeaways from those mistakes? Because if you don't have any lessons learned from the mistake, the chances are you will repeat those mistakes again in 2022 and going forward. So it is very important to write down all the lessons learned in the previous year from the mistakes, from the things that you wanted to do, you were not able to accomplish because of XYZ. Maybe you wanted to be more connected with your family, you wanted better relationships, but you were not able to do that. You tried something, it didn't work. So what was the lesson from that? Why didn't it work? Okay. Or maybe you invested your money in something and the returns that you were expecting, you didn't got those returns. So what was the lesson learned? Write down all the lessons learned that you learned in 2021. So when I say reflect on 2021, 3 buckets. One is what were the victories in 2021, what were the challenges and the solution, and third, what are the lessons learned. Now let's focus our energy in the present and the future. Now once we have those anchors in place, okay, these were the things that I was able to accomplish, these were the challenges, and this is the solution I used to overcome those challenges, and this is the lesson that I learned. Now we are in a good spot to start planning 2022. Now before we get into the goal setting part of 2022, what goals I want to accomplish, it is very important for you to understand that if you just put goals out of the blue, randomly, it will not work. You have to have your 5 years or 10 years or 15 years ahead vision in place, that this is what I want to accomplish. 5, 10, 15 years down the line, this is what lifestyle I want to have, or this is how much money I should have, or this is the kind of relationship I am looking for with my family, with my friends. This is the kind of social network I want to build, or this is the kind of health I want to achieve, or this is the kind of thing, whatever thing you should have a vision. Now once you have a vision, it is easy to set goals that are congruent to that vision. If you don't have a vision, then first step is to think, ask yourself 15 years down the line, how much money you want to make, what kind of lifestyle you want to live, what kind of relationships you want to have, what kind of impact you want to create in the world, what kind of health you want to achieve. Think of those things and then write it down. That will help you create a vision. Now if you need help in creating your vision, I have recorded other videos wherein I teach how to create vision maps, how to achieve those visions. So you can watch those videos. But the focus of this video is goal setting for 2022. Now once you have that vision in place, or maybe let's say not a very clear vision, even if you have a blurred vision, let's start. Now every year, this is what I do for myself, okay? I have a theme for every year. So I have different areas of my life like health, career, business, relationship, spirituality, social. Now every year has a theme that, okay, for this year I want to focus on this area. This is the major focus of that area. Now people say all areas of your life should be balanced. Well, it's a myth. We can never have a balance where all the areas are equal. Some areas will be more, some areas will be less. As you move around into different spheres of life, you focus more on different areas. So let's say if you want to focus more on your career and business in 2022, that means you will focus less on relationship, health, your social. That doesn't mean that you are not focusing on them at all, but you are focusing them less. Let's say if you want to spend more time in building your business and you want to cut out going out on social activities or going out with your friends, Maybe you are going out every weekend, now you are going out once a month. So you have to see which area of your life you need to focus on. So you first select a theme that you really want to work on. So for me, 2022, it's all about business building. 2021 was more about social, more about my health and my business. This year, it's all about my business. So once you have selected the theme of your life, or sorry, the theme of 2022, plan your goals under that theme. And I'm not saying that ignore all the other themes. If business is your theme, plan the major goals in your business and then plan one or two goals in other area of your life. Now, when we are doing goal setting, there is a tendency that we tend to set goals that are achievable but yet difficult for us. And if we set those goals like goals that are too difficult for us to achieve because of our current situation, then we get demotivated because the success rate becomes very less or zero. Let's say if I am earning 5 lakh rupees in a year and I set a goal that okay, 2022 I will be a millionaire. Now, okay, this is a audacious goal, but this is not a practical goal. I need to understand where exactly I am right now and where I want to be. Is this a realistic time frame from 5 lakh to a millionaire in 1 year? Maybe, but odds are that I won't be able to achieve that goal. So set a goal that is challenging enough, but at the same time not unrealistic. Now you might have already seen or you know the acronym, which is SMART goal: specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, time bound. So you can use that methodology in setting up goals. But what I want you to focus on is whatever the theme of 2022 you have, write top 2 or 3 goals in that theme and write one goal in other themes of your life. Like if you have 3 goals in a relationship, then one goal in business, one goal in health, one goal in social, one goal in charity, and cover all the areas of your life. Now, when you are setting the goals, try to set goals that stretch you a little bit, not too much, so that achieving those goals, there's a little challenge. Okay, because when there's a challenge, there'll be a drive. Second, write down against each goal for 2022, 1 year goal, what are the obstacles that you think may come when you are trying to achieve those goals. The chances are that if you write the obstacles in the very start, the chances are that you'll be able to accomplish those goals because you know already that what may come up when you are going towards that goal. And once you write the obstacle, write also the solution, that if this happens, I will counter this by XYZ. I'll give you an example. Let's say you hop from one idea to the other. Today you want to become, let's say, a musician. You start working or learning guitar, or you start singing. After 4 months, 5 months, you get bored and you hop to something totally different. So if you have a habit of hopping from one thing to the other, and if you are setting a goal that okay, I want to build my business around my passion this year, and you know that there is a high chance based on your past habits that after a couple of months you may get bored and then you may become complacent, then you should write that. And then you should also write that if this happens, how will I counter that? Should I work with a mentor who is my accountability partner? Because if I start getting in the zone of comfort, or if I start getting complacent, then the mentor can pull me back and keep me on track. Should I join any mastermind, or should I have an accountability partner? Whatever it is that you plan to have, write the obstacles and write the solution in advance before you start the journey. Now there can be some obstacles that you have not planned for. If it comes, that is fine, write it down at that point of time. But the important thing is, when you are setting for a goal for 1 year of 2022, write down all the obstacles that you think may come and the solution for each obstacle. Now if you do this, you have a list of 1 year goal in a focus area of your life, which may be health, relationship, career, money, whatever it is, and smaller goals in other areas of your life in a finite list. These goals written alongside the obstacles and the solution to overcome those obstacles. There is a high chance that you will be able to achieve most of your goals. Now, even I say you don't achieve 100% of your goal, you achieve 50% of your goal, which will still be better than 2021, where most of you might have not achieved even 5% of your goal, or most of you might have not any goals written down. Now, the hack that I use for me, it works wonders for me, is whatever goal I write for that year, I write it mostly on a daily basis. I revisit those goals often, because the more you revisit your goals, the more you write your goals, the more you say out loud your goals, your subconscious mind starts believing it. And once your mind starts believing it, that internal drive that you need to accomplish them becomes very furious, and that really helps you to move forward. So, summarizing up, the 3 questions that you need to ask yourself to reflect back on 2021: what were your accomplishments, victories, what were the challenges, and what were the lessons learned. Put down these 3 buckets of things for 2021. For 2022, first select a theme, which area of your life you want to work. Under that theme, write 2 or 3 goals maximum. Then for the other areas of your life, write one goal each. All the goals that you have written for 2022, use the SMART methodology to structure those goals. Those goals should be little challenging. They shouldn't be out of the world, they should be little challenging. Then against each goal, you will write what are the obstacles or roadblocks that you think you will face when you go about them, and what are the solutions that you think you need to overcome those roadblocks. Now, if you do this, I can assure you there's a high chance 2022 will be your best year. Now, if your goal of 2022 is to improve your career, to build a business, to improve your financial situation, to get more freedom of time, money, then I really invite you to come and join my free training, where I teach you how you can find and monetize your passion. And Passion to Purpose program will give you that opportunity where you can build a profitable business alongside your job around your passion, so that your goal of generating more money or becoming financially independent gets realized. So, signing off now, and I will see you in the next training very soon. Till that time, keep hustling and start working on those goals, and put it in the comment box. What are your goals for 2022? I'm curious to see. Bye.